one, I know you've been waiting. You've planted the seeds, you've done the inner work, you've cried, you've hoped, you've surrendered. And now it may seem like nothing is happening. But I want you to know something powerful and sacred. It's coming. Everything you've asked for, everything you've dreamed about, everything you've aligned your energy with, it's on its way. You don't have to chase it. You don't have to worry. You just have to trust in divine timing. There is a beautiful rhythm to life that we often cannot see when we are standing in the middle of our challenges. In our human impatience, we want things to happen quickly, neatly, and on our schedule. But the universe operates on a much deeper level, far beyond our understanding, far beyond what the eyes can see or the mind can comprehend. And in that sacred flow of life, one truth always stands strong. Divine timing is never late. You may be feeling frustrated right now. Perhaps you've worked so hard, you've visualized, you've affirmed, you've done the healing, you've shown up with love, with trust, with hope, and yet the thing you deeply want, the relationship, the breakthrough, the healing, the success, it still hasn't come. But what if I told you that everything is already in motion? That what you're waiting for is not being denied, only prepared. You see, the universe is not punishing you by making you wait. It is preparing you, polishing you, shaping you into the version of yourself who will fully receive and hold the blessing you've asked for. When we ask for a miracle, the universe doesn't just deliver it. It molds us to become the one who is ready to live inside of that miracle. This is what divine timing does. It brings not only the right thing, but brings it when you are strong enough to keep it, when you are clear enough to recognize it, and when you are aligned enough to honor it. Sometimes what feels like a delay is actually a detour leading you to something far better than what you were asking for. And other times the delay is a layer of grace, a pause so you can heal what needs to be healed, release what needs to be let go of, and make space for what is truly yours. You may not see it now, but one day you will look back and say, I'm so glad it didn't happen when I wanted it to. I'm so grateful it came exactly when it did. You were never meant to force your blessings. You were meant to trust them. You were never meant to chase what is meant for you. You were meant to align with it. And alignment comes from faith, it comes from surrender, it comes from choosing peace in the unknown and saying, I don't know when or how, but I know it's coming. And until it arrives, I will live in joy, in trust, in love, and in presence. When we get anxious about the timing of things, it's often because we are comparing our journey to someone else's. We see others achieving what we desire, and we wonder, why not me? Why not now? But just like no two flowers bloom at the same time, no two lives unfold in the same way. And your life, dear one, is on its own sacred timeline. You are not behind, you are not late, you are right on time. The things that are meant for you cannot pass you by. The love that is yours will find you. The opportunity that aligns with your soul is already making its way to you. The healing you seek is already underway. And even when you don't see visible signs, trust that the universe is working behind the scenes in ways you cannot imagine. Every conversation, every delay, every closed door, every not yet is part of the divine orchestration. Nothing is random, nothing is wasted. Sometimes divine timing means we have to wait longer than we expected, but it always means the wait will be worth it. Because when it comes, when that door finally opens, it will come with such ease, such flow, such alignment, that you will understand why all the others had to close. You will see why it had to take time. You will see why the universe said, not yet. So today, take a deep breath. Rest your heart. You don't have to figure it all out. You don't have to make it happen. Your only job is to keep your energy clear, your heart open, and your faith strong. Keep doing the inner work. Keep showing up in love. Keep believing even when it's hard. And trust, deeply trust, that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Divine timing is not just about patience, it's about peace. It's about learning to feel safe even in the pause. Because you are not forgotten, you are not being punished, you are being guided, you are being protected, you are being prepared. It's not too late. You're not too far behind. The dream is still alive, the vision is still possible, and the universe, in its infinite wisdom, knows exactly when to deliver what is meant for you. There is an invisible language that the universe speaks, and it is not spoken in words. It doesn't listen to begging. It doesn't respond to pleading. It is not moved by desperation. Instead, it listens to the frequency you emit, the energy you radiate, moment by moment. That energy is your vibration, and your vibration tells the story of what you truly believe you deserve. Many times we ask for something, love, abundance, healing, peace, and we think our words alone are enough. But underneath those words, we may be vibrating fear, we may be vibrating lack, we may be vibrating unworthiness. And it is not our wishful thinking, but our emotional frequency that the universe tunes into. That is why the most important work you can ever do is not outside of you, it is within. Desperation comes from fear. It comes from a place of believing that what you desire might not come. It comes from the illusion that you are separate from your good, that something is missing, that time is running out. And that fear creates a frequency of resistance. When you beg, plead, or worry, you are unknowingly pushing away the very thing you want. You are telling the universe, I don't believe I have it. And the universe says, as you believe, so shall it be. But when you shift your energy to faith, when you shift from needing to knowing, everything changes. Because faith is a powerful vibration. So is gratitude. So is joy. So is surrender. When you embody the feeling of already having what you desire, before it shows up, you draw it to you like a magnet. Not because you demanded it, but because you aligned with it. Think of yourself like a tuning fork. You must become a match for the frequency of your desire. If you want love, become love. Speak love. Radiate love. Treat yourself lovingly. If you want abundance, live with an abundant heart. Feel rich with life. Celebrate what you already have. And if you want peace, then don't wait until everything is perfect to feel it. Choose peace now in the middle of the chaos, and you will begin to see how peace finds you. The universe is always responding to your dominant vibration, not your scattered thoughts, not your occasional wish, but the emotional tone you carry most of the time. And that tone is shaped by how you speak to yourself, how you care for yourself, and how you feel about your own worth. If you're constantly saying, why isn't it here yet? What if it never happens? I need it now. You are vibrating from a place of lack and fear, and lack attracts more lack. But when you say, I trust the timing of my life. I know what is meant for me will never miss me. I am already enough, already whole, already blessed. Then your vibration shifts to abundance, and abundance attracts more abundance. The most powerful manifestation comes from a place of inner peace, not urgency. When you can desire something without clinging to it, when you can dream without desperation, when you can ask and then release, you become magnetic, because that is the energy of someone who already knows they are supported by the universe. You were never meant to hustle for your worth. You were never meant to beg for your blessings. You were born worthy. You are enough right now. Not once you achieve the goal, not once the relationship appears, not once the money shows up. Now. And the more you stand in that truth, the more the universe mirrors it back to you. Life becomes a reflection of your inner belief. What you believe you deserve, you begin to see. What you affirm with conviction, you begin to attract. And what you let go of with trust always returns in higher form. So breathe, let go of the grasping. You do not need to chase. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. The universe is always listening, but it hears the feeling behind your words. Feel your way into alignment. Feel your way into peace. Speak as if it's already done. Live as if you are already blessed, and know from the deepest place within you that what is meant for you cannot be kept from you. The secret is not doing more. The secret is being more aligned, more at peace, more trusting, more loving with yourself. That is the vibration the universe responds to. And that is the vibration that opens doors, shifts timelines, and brings miracles into your life without force or fear. It is not desperation that creates your future, it is alignment. And the more you align with the energy of what you seek, the more naturally, the more effortlessly it flows to you. There is a quiet space between where you are and where you want to be. A space between the asking and the receiving, between the planting and the blooming. We often call this the waiting time. And while it may feel still, uncertain, or even painful, it is not empty. This space is sacred. It is here that your soul expands. It is here that invisible work takes place deep beneath the surface. And though you may not always understand it, this waiting time is a divine part of your journey. We live in a world that moves fast, a world that glorifies instant results and quick answers. And so when life slows down, when things don't happen in the timeline we imagined, we start to doubt. We wonder if we did something wrong. We question whether we're on the right path. But the truth is, growth rarely looks like constant motion. Most of it happens in silence. Most of it happens in the dark. Think of a seed planted in the earth. It disappears from sight. Days, weeks may pass, and nothing seems to change, but under the soil, transformation is happening. Roots are forming, foundations are being built, and one day, without warning, it breaks through the surface and blooms, but the bloom could never exist without the stillness, without the quiet, patient time of becoming. So it is with your life. You may feel stuck. You may feel like nothing is moving, but the universe is never still. Energy is always flowing. What you ask for is already on its way to you, not because you're chasing it, but because you're aligning with it. And the waiting time is where that alignment takes root. It's where you release what no longer serves you. It's where you strengthen your faith and open your heart. It's where you learn to trust in what cannot yet be seen. This sacred pause is not a punishment. It is preparation. The waiting time teaches you patience, but more than that, it teaches you presence. To stop measuring your life by outcomes and start living inside the moment. To stop thinking your worth is tied to productivity and instead realize your worth is already whole, already intact, already. The waiting time invites you to go deeper, to sit with yourself, to listen to your inner voice, to love yourself even when you don't have all the answers. It is a mirror showing you what you truly believe and offering you the chance to shift those beliefs into something higher, something kinder, something more in tune with your truth. So instead of asking, when will it happen? Try asking, who am I becoming in this space? Because what you become in the waiting determines how you will carry the blessing once it arrives. This is not just time passing. This is sacred refinement. This is divine timing, wrapping its arms around you and whispering, trust me, something beautiful is on the way. When you rush the process, you miss the lesson. When you judge the stillness, you block the blessing. But when you honor the pause, when you see it as part of your unfolding, you open up space for grace. You soften, you allow. And in that allowing, life begins to surprise you again. There are gifts in the waiting you can't receive any other way. Wisdom, clarity, peace, deeper self-love, stronger faith, a clearer vision of what truly matters. These are treasures that don't come in the fast moments. They arrive in the slow, sacred ones. And the more you welcome them, the more you become ready to receive what you've been asking for, not just with open hands, but with an open heart. So if you're in the in-between right now, don't lose hope. Don't let doubt steal your light. This time is holy. This time is working for you. You may not see the full picture yet, but the brushstrokes are being made with purpose. Every moment is leading you somewhere beautiful. Every pause has its reason. Every delay carries a hidden blessing. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are exactly where you are meant to be, and everything is unfolding in perfect divine order, not by force, not by fear, but by love. Let the waiting time soften you. Let it teach you. Let it prepare you. Because one day, sooner than you think, the moment will come. The door will open. The answer will arrive. And you will understand why the wait had to happen, why the silence had to shape you, and why this sacred time in between was never empty. It was everything. Every delay you face in life may not make sense at first. You may find yourself frustrated, questioning, wondering why something didn't happen when you wanted it to. You might look around and feel like everyone else is moving forward while you are standing still. But what if the delay isn't holding you back? It's holding you together. What if inside that delay is a gift so profound, so perfectly timed, that it could only be revealed when you were truly ready to receive it? Life has its own rhythm, and it rarely matches the timeline we create in our minds. You may have set deadlines, made plans, created vision boards, and yet things still didn't go the way you hoped. But here's a truth to hold on to. Every delay has a divine reason. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is random. Behind every detour, every pause, every not yet is something sacred. A blessing, a lesson, a gift. Delays are not denials. They are often divine redirections. Sometimes the path we want is not the path that will serve our highest good. Sometimes the relationship we think is meant to stay is only meant to teach. Sometimes the opportunity we were certain we needed is not aligned with our soul's purpose. And so the delay steps in not to hurt us, but to protect us, not to punish, but to prepare. In the space of delay, we are invited to grow. We are invited to strengthen the parts of us that will be needed when the blessing arrives. Because you see, it's one thing to receive what you want. It's another to be ready to sustain it. And often, the delay is doing work behind the scenes, both in your life and in your spirit, so that you are fully equipped to hold what you've been asking for. This pause you didn't choose may actually be the greatest kindness. It may be giving you time to heal, to let go of old beliefs, to rediscover your power, or to cultivate deeper self-love. You may not even realize what's being rearranged on your behalf, but trust that something is. So many people receive what they desire before they are emotionally or spiritually prepared to handle it. And what happens? They sabotage it, doubt it, or lose it. But when life slows you down, it's not just stalling, it's shaping you, refining you, molding you into someone who doesn't just manifest their dreams, but lives in alignment with them. Delays also give you clarity. In moments of waiting, you often gain new perspective. What once felt urgent now feels less important. What you once wanted, you may now outgrow. The delay becomes a mirror reflecting who you are and what you truly value. It helps you ask the deeper questions. Is this still what I want? Does this still feel aligned with who I am becoming? And sometimes the gift inside the delay is simply peace. The kind of peace that comes from surrendering the need to control. The kind of peace that says, I don't need to know how or when, I just trust that it will. That trust is the gateway to miracles. It is the vibration that tells the universe you are ready, not because you're desperate, but because you're aligned. It takes courage to be patient in a world that rewards speed. It takes faith to hold your vision when nothing seems to be happening. But your job is not to force the outcome. Your job is to stay in alignment, to keep your energy clear, to remain open, grateful, and grounded. Because that's how you receive the gift when it finally arrives. There are things working in your favor right now that you cannot see. People being aligned, doors being prepared, timing being arranged. Just because it's not visible doesn't mean it's not happening. Life is always listening, life is always moving, and it is never late. So the next time you find yourself in a delay, pause and breathe. Instead of asking, why is this taking so long, ask, what is this teaching me? Or how is this shaping me for something greater? Your questions open portals. Your attitude determines what you receive. Let yourself trust that what is delayed is not denied. That what is on its way will arrive with perfect precision. And that every delay, no matter how frustrating in the moment, carries a hidden treasure inside it. Maybe the gift is healing, maybe it's growth, maybe it's divine timing, aligning everything for a better outcome. But it is always a gift. Always. So hold your head high during the pause. Walk with grace through the waiting. Because when it does arrive, what you've been asking for, you'll be able to look back and say with certainty, I understand now. The delay wasn't holding me back. It was guiding me home. Acting as if it's already done is not about pretending or faking your reality. It's about aligning your energy with what you know in your heart is already yours. When you act as if your desire is fulfilled, you step into the vibration of faith, confidence, and certainty. You no longer chase. You no longer beg. You no longer wait with desperation. Instead, you move with quiet knowing, with a calm spirit that says, it's already mine. It's already unfolded. The universe responds not to your words, but to your energy. You can speak all the affirmations you want, but if underneath them you are filled with doubt, fear, or resistance, that is the vibration you are truly sending out. But when you act as if it's already done, you shift from hoping to trusting. You shift from yearning to allowing. You live from the inside out, not depending on external proof, but letting your internal belief guide your actions, emotions, and thoughts. So how do you act as if? You begin by embodying the version of you who already has what you desire. If you were already abundant, how would you carry yourself? How would you speak? How would you treat yourself and others? If you already had the love, the success, the health, the peace, how would you show up each day? That's the energy you must live in, not someday, but now. This is not about denying your current circumstances. It's not about ignoring challenges or pretending you don't have needs. It's about rising above the illusion of lack and tuning into the deeper truth that everything you desire already exists in the unseen. And your job is not to go out and find it. Your job is to align with it so it can be drawn to you naturally. The mind likes to wait for proof before it believes. But the soul knows that belief is the doorway to manifestation. When you act as if, you bypass the ego's need for evidence, and instead lean into trust. You declare to the universe, I believe in my vision more than I believe in my fear. I trust the process more than I trust my doubt. This kind of energy is magnetic. It doesn't chase or plead. It attracts. It allows. It receives. When you carry the energy of already done, your actions change. You stop second-guessing. You stop needing constant reassurance. You stop comparing your journey to others. You begin to walk with grace, speak with assurance, and think with clarity. You begin to bless your current reality while still expecting more. And that's the sweet spot. Gratitude for now with a heart wide open to what's next. Even your small choices begin to reflect your future self. You choose habits, people, and environments that match the life you are creating. You let go of what no longer fits. You speak words that uplift and empower. You create space for the new by honoring what is already here. And when doubts arise, and they will, you don't fight them, you soothe them. You remind yourself gently, I may not see it yet, but I know it's coming. I don't have to control it, I just have to stay aligned. This kind of inner dialogue is powerful. It quiets fear and amplifies faith. It tells the universe you are ready, not desperate, not grasping, but prepared. Acting as if is not about arrogance or ego. It's about alignment and faith. It's about trusting your inner knowing more than the noise of the world. Because when you truly believe something is on its way, you stop needing it to come today. You stop questioning every twist and turn. You surrender your timeline and embrace divine timing. There's a sacred power in detachment, not from your desire, but from the outcome. You can want something deeply and still be at peace without it, knowing it is already yours in the unseen realm. That peace is magnetic. That peace draws miracles. So today, take a deep breath and step into the version of you who already has it. Smile like you've already received the news. Walk like the door has already opened. Talk like the love has already arrived. Live like the abundance is already flowing. Be still like the answer is already on its way. Let your energy be a declaration. Let your belief be your guide. And watch how life begins to mirror your inner certainty. Because when you act as if it's already done, the universe has no choice but to match that vibration. Not because you forced it, but because you became the version of you who was always meant to receive it. You are not alone, not for a single moment. Even when life feels heavy, when the path is unclear, when people walk away or circumstances shift beyond your control, you are still supported. There is a loving force that surrounds you, guides you, and gently holds you together, even when you feel like you're falling apart. This presence doesn't demand attention, but it is always there, quiet, steady, faithful. There are times when you might feel forgotten or unseen. You might wonder if anyone truly understands your heart or hears your silent cries. But the truth is, the universe does. It hears your whispered prayers. It feels your pain, your longing, your deepest desires. And it responds, not always in the way you expect, but always in the way that serves your highest good. Support doesn't always come with a loud voice or a dramatic sign. Sometimes support shows up in the smallest ways. A sudden moment of peace, an unexpected opportunity, a kind word from a stranger, or even the strength to get out of bed when everything feels too heavy. These are not coincidences. These are reminders that you are being carried. You were never meant to do life alone. You are connected to something greater than yourself. You are part of a divine system of love, energy, and infinite wisdom. When one door closes, it's not a punishment, it's a redirection. When something is taken away, it's not cruelty, it's preparation. There is a rhythm to life that holds you, even when you can't feel it. Trust that rhythm. The truth is, you are always being guided, even through the storm, especially through the storm. Your angels, your guides, your intuition, your inner knowing, they are always working for you. They are gently steering you away from what no longer serves you and toward what will nourish your soul. Sometimes the journey feels uncertain because it is preparing you for something you've never experienced before. When you feel unsupported by people, remember this: human love can be temporary, conditional, or distracted, but spiritual support is eternal. It doesn't waver, it doesn't give up on you. You are deeply loved not for what you do or how you perform, but simply because you exist. That love is your birthright. That support is always available to you, no permission needed. You can tune into it at any time. Sit still, breathe, place your hand over your heart and whisper, I am safe, I am loved, I am supported. Feel the truth of those words. Let them settle into your bones. You don't need to figure everything out. You don't need to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. You are not failing. You are unfolding. You are growing. And you are being carried even when you can't see the hands that hold you. Start to see your life differently. The delays, the losses, the detours, they are not signs of abandonment. They are acts of love. Life is not punishing you. It is shaping you. Sometimes the greatest support comes in the form of silence, space, or solitude. These are the moments when your soul does its deepest healing. These are the moments when you are being reminded of your own power. Support also comes from within. You are stronger than you know. Your resilience is a form of divine support. Your courage, your ability to keep going, your decision to believe in yourself even after disappointment. That's evidence of something powerful moving through you. That's the universe breathing life into your dreams, saying, keep going. I've got you. Allow yourself to receive. You don't have to do it all alone. Ask for help, spiritually, emotionally, practically. The moment you open yourself up to support, you'll start to see it all around you. You'll notice the way everything is connected. You'll feel the way the universe conspires to bring you healing, insight, and peace. You are supported in ways you cannot see. The right people are being drawn to you. The right opportunities are unfolding. The right timing is aligning. Even when it feels like nothing is happening, trust that everything is happening. Behind the scenes, life is always rearranging itself to support your highest evolution. You are never abandoned. You are never alone. You are never without love. So lift your head, take a deep breath, walk forward with the calm confidence of someone who is divinely guided. You don't have to rush. You don't have to force. Just stay connected to the truth. You are supported. You always have been. You always will be. And that support is enough to carry you through anything. Believe it, trust it, rest in it.